chasing, because should the pressure mount on SOLEMDAL and MÄKÄRÄINEN, DOMRACHEVA, who's gone from 10th up into 3rd in the last 2.5 kilometres, has got herself to within 19 seconds. She's now within 1 shot of the leader of this race, and DORIN HABERT still has a bit of work to do. I'm not convinced she skis fast enough to out-sprint those in front of her. Vita SEMERENKO, best we've seen from her for a long time, ahead of SHUMILOVA of Russia. Russian women still not quite as convincing, and they're missing having ZEMERENKO in the leaders, amongst the leaders, Mike.
Well, Zaitseva, you're absolutely right. Zaitseva, though, has moved from 53rd to 17th, 15 out of 15. What a pity she had such a bad day yesterday, missing 4.
Now, which lane do you want to shoot in? Lane 1 for SOLEMDAL at the moment, if she stays in the lead, or do you think she'll put the brakes on and invite MÄKÄRÄINEN to come through?
I think that would be the intelligent thing. This is SOLEMDAL going into new territory, and when you haven't been there before, you don't know how the experience is going to be.
But if you're in lane 1, you cannot see the movements of the person in lane 2. The person in lane 2 can see exactly what the person in lane 1 is doing.
Either way, the pressure that these two will be feeling. MÄKÄRÄINEN knows, I think, this lap has been slightly easier for her in terms of pacing.
MÄKÄRÄINEN, 5 wins already in her career. She's the one in blue, and her last win came at the end of last season in this discipline, the pursuit, so that might act in her favour. SOLEMDAL, as we've mentioned, hasn't won as yet, but she looks so relaxed and so calm on the last shoot that you feel she might have it in her to win the shootout.
I like the way that SOLEMDAL's taking a long, steady look down the range. Egelhjeland.
I haven't seen him looking that nervous for a long time. This is a big moment for the youngster. MÄKÄRÄINEN now, very experienced, 29 years of age, former cross-country skier. Took the biathlon world by storm when she switched.
Almost a smile on the face of SOLEMDAL, trying to relax.
First shot. Nice relaxed left arm from the Norwegian. 3 versus 0. It's looking good. 1 more for victory. Down it goes. And SOLEMDAL is on the charge. She's now got to hope that DOMRACHEVA misses 1, because DOMRACHEVA is the only one that can challenge at this stage. MÄKÄRÄINEN, 300 metres to ski, could be dropping out of the top 3. That would be a disaster. I think it's too slow to challenge, and it's not accurate enough. The winner is certainly assured. SOLEMDAL, well, provided she doesn't break a ski on the way round. And now the pressure is mounting, just as it happened in the men's race. Tora Berger with a chance, Mike, of getting in the top 3.
And we know she'll shoot fast, Patrick. She's got nothing to lose. The psychology's different.
Will she get 5? Of course she'll get 5. Oh, astonishing.
What a race.
We used to marvel at the shooting, the standing shooting of Helena Ekholm, but I think Tora Berger over the last 2 seasons has been even better.
I would say certainly when she needs it most, at the absolute pinnacle of the race, the tough part of the race, that's this time in, Tora Berger's difficult to match.
Well, Tora Berger just snatched victory from SOLEMDAL on the last lap in yesterday's sprint. That was to get on the podium in 3rd place. She will not make up a margin of 47 seconds. DOMRACHEVA and Berger, you'd expect DOMRACHEVA to win that fight out, and MÄKÄRÄINEN might be able to push Berger off the podium. Those 3, the 3 big names from last year, are going to have a real tussle in competing for the podium finishes. Gregorin Mike of Slovenia, can she make it a double success for the Slovenians?
She could. What's that, Ed? We've got 6 seconds for her to make up to move up into 2nd place. This is an almighty battle now. Even GÖSSNER, she's faster than those in front of her.
Yeah, GÖSSNER could take SEMERENKO. If she's really on form, she might get DORIN HABERT and claim a top 5. That's a good result, a confidence booster for GÖSSNER, certainly. Now watch for, well, KUZMINA's done well, Mike. She's come out in 14th place. She started down in 27th. But still, the most impressive mover is Zaitseva. She's gone and missed a whole load of targets.
She's just missed 1, actually, so 0-0-0-1.
Okay, she would have threatened, she would certainly have been in the top 15, but that 1 miss putting her outside again.
That looks like DOMRACHEVA making a chasing move. In fact, she's passed Tora Berger already, DOMRACHEVA.
Brunei, way off the pace today, but she's shot clear on that last shoot. Henkel, who we thought might do something, she started 17th, and Henkel now lying in 19th place, having missed 4 targets, 1-0, 1-2. This is the race for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. SOLEMDAL is clear at the moment, but the rate that this train is moving, she might find she's got company by the time she comes into the stadium.
Silver and bronze medal at stake, and well, there's a long way to go yet. The tougher part of the track still to come.
Yeah, MÄKÄRÄINEN the quickest, DOMRACHEVA second quickest, Tora BERGER undoubtedly the best fighter of the four. It's going to be close. Now, Mike just picking up on the fact that DOMRACHEVA's skis are not gliding as well. Tucked in behind Tora BERGER, she should have been able to make ground on the Norwegian in the slipstream. It was going the opposite way.
To lose 10 metres, Patrick, on that small, not very fast descent, the skis, and not only in the descents, your skis, you really feel it, even on these inclines, if your skis are not running as well as the athletes ahead of you.
What a fantastic approach Tora BERGER has, Mike. She's like a little Jack Russell that would just latch on and hold on until the pain gets too much. But that is seldom the case. Kaisa MÄKÄRÄINEN still looking strong.
Looks very, very strong. The determination there and her very light body weight on the next big climb she's going to put in attacking. I wonder what's going through the mind of SOLEMDAL. This is her day, the best day of her life in biathlon, and this will change the rest of her season. The confidence will be built now.
This will change the rest of her career because she's now a World Cup winner. Well, she will be in roughly 5 minutes' time, because SOLEMDAL is at the top of the last climb and she's seen the margin. The time is irrelevant. She's only got one little downhill, a hairpin bend back into the stadium, and then she crosses the line. Good tactics from Tora BERGER, trying to get ahead before the final climb. Will there be a protest? I don't think so. There was a little bit of space, not much, but there was half a metre of space, and Tora BERGER was straight through.
Why did MÄKÄRÄINEN put the brakes on? If you snowplow on a fast downhill, you just kill all your speed. That's what MÄKÄRÄINEN did. Gave BERGER one opportunity.
So BERGER in red leads the chasing group for Norway. MÄKÄRÄINEN hasn't given up quite yet. DOMRACHEVA looks to be struggling ahead of GREGORIN of Slovenia, who may well settle for 5th place. That would be her best of the season. And coming up behind, we've got DORIN of France. We always knew she was going to be threatened by Miriam GER, but maybe not at this stage. GÖSSNER's right on her heels with only 500 metres to go. Into the stadium now. First place assured. SOLEMDAL and Norway is going to claim the 60 points. Here she comes. What a fantastic run from her. 1-0-0-0. She missed on the first shoot, and I guess if you are going to miss one, miss early. Give yourself a chance of coming through.
The race of her life. And remember, she started 15.5 seconds behind DOMRACHEVA off the start gun today.
How important to avoid the penalty loop on your last shoot.
Look at the smile, delighted.
Well, what a contrast from yesterday. It was misery and disappointment yesterday when she was pushed down into 4th. She's turned it round today with the performance of her life. 31.13, her winning time, and she has taken the biggest names in biathlon to the cleaners, and it's going to be a double for Norway because Tora BERGER,
what a fighter.
My goodness.
She just breaks the spirit of all those around her, because nothing can stop this girl. Determination.
That's exactly what it is. 1 and 2 for the Norwegian women. Kaisa MÄKÄRÄINEN third. Well, it was a great race from MÄKÄRÄINEN, Mike, but you have to applaud the two Norwegians. 0, 0, 2 and 2, so 4 misses in all for the Finn.
And GREGORIN just passing DOMRACHEVA on the line. That was fantastic for the Slovenian.
Yeah, valuable points, and GREGORIN, I think, getting a PB, certainly a PB for the season. We'll check up on that as the race goes on. She started down in 7th. Here comes Miriam GER, good sprint from her. She goes from 8th to 6th on the last lap. 1-0-3, the margin for DORIN and DORIN, she started 49 behind, so she's skied pretty well. It's a good time. SHUMILOVA of Russia, the best of the Russians today, in 8th place. SEMERENKO down in 9th. HORCHLER, good run from HORCHLER. Another of the youngsters coming through from Germany. Their future not assured quite yet, but they're doing so well. Well, what a race. What a race. And Hochfilzen once again producing the goods, and we've got 2 more races to come tomorrow.
Oh, it's It's amazing. Certainly the two races we've had this morning, the men's pursuit, now the women's pursuit, they just get better and better.
But we said exactly the same last year, Mike. It's something about the course. It's not so hard that those who are slightly weaker on the skis can't hold on. It's a forgiving course. Technically, it's not that difficult.
And I think from when you leave the range, the recoveries, you can't get away from athletes who are not on such good form. As long as they can hang on for 35, 45 seconds, you're always getting the recovery. This course is brilliant to hang on to better form skiers at this time of the season.
So you're saying if you're prepared to work, you can produce a good result?
And that's why we're seeing so many nations, and in fact, off the start sheet today, 30 athletes setting off within 1:41. So yesterday, the top 30 are getting closer and closer to the win time.
Well, Henkel's time, you might have picked up on that. She started 17th, she finished 17th, and her story on the range, 1:012, so 4 misses for Henkel. Did anyone shoot clear today? No is the answer to that. SOLEMDAL hit 19, Gregorin hit 19, DORIN, HABERT, SHUMILOVA, SEMERENKO, HORCHLER, SOUKALOVA, PIDHRUSHNA, they all hit 19 out of 20, which in these conditions is very good shooting, but no one managing the perfect 20.
No, just like in the men's race, only 5 men though missed one target. Today the women have absolutely outshone them on the range. Slightly less wind though later in the day, but it's brilliant shooting from the women.
And it's the same weight of rifle?
Same weight of rifle, same ammunition, same everything. Same lighting almost.
Different mine.
But yesterday there were 14 men shot the perfect 0-0 in the sprint and only 4 women. So it's a day-to-day business.
Yeah, I think the women have slightly tougher conditions in the evening, maybe. Changeable conditions in the men, certainly.
Have you got favourites?
Not that I'm pro-women, but... Well, what a race. What a race, and I hope you enjoyed that. It's still a long way to go this season. That was number 5. We've got another 21 races to go this season. It all comes and goes far too quickly, but SOLEMDAL is the story of the day with a brilliant win, and Norway will be rejoicing with her success. 1:000, so 19 hits out of 20, and she had the luxury of a 46-second lead at the start of the final lap. Well, the party's not quite over. The entertainment tents will be packed this evening for many, many hours. The look of someone who is full of confidence and even under the greatest of pressure showed an amazing ability to relax.
I love the way she just focused with absolute determination and confidence on the target as she skied in and just before setting up.
3 of the 4 going slightly low, but everyone well inside the target. Egil Kjelland, the first to celebrate, and that's a big feather in his cap. He's always known that Berger's been a star, but to turn SOLEMDAL into a World Cup winner takes some doing, and he must take a certain amount of the credit for that.
He is. He's been a very level-headed and intelligent coach to give them his World Cup experience over, what, 15 years. And Lillehammer certainly will be celebrating tonight. Roger Grubin on the right, Egil Kjelland on the left. They really have worked for years to shape another World Cup winner from Norway.
Well, there was the overtaking manoeuvre from Tora Berger that won her second place. She was still 600 metres out from the finish, but it was a wise move to take control before the final climb. That prevented MÄKÄRÄINEN getting clear on the last climb, and then all the hard work would have been Berger's. She reversed the situation. It was a bold move.
It was an amazing move, and I feel for MÄKÄRÄINEN now. She shot the perfect 0-0 and then 2 and 2, and that technical error on the tight right hand route just opened the door for Tora Berger.
Well, as we mentioned, there's plenty more biathlon to come over the weekend. The relays tomorrow, 10:15 UK time for the start of the men's. I guess Russia, Germany, France will certainly fancy their chances. The Norwegians looking a little bit ropey at the moment. They might struggle to take the victory. And the host nation, Austria, will be hoping for something better. And in the afternoon, the women go again. And that could certainly now be about the Norwegians. The French will be hoping to raise their spirits. Germany, always a threat. The Russians, the hot favourites. favourites. Well, thanks for your company this afternoon. 2 brilliant races. We'll hope for more of the same tomorrow. From Mike and myself, goodbye.